In this episode, I'm going to share with you some of my best network marketing prospecting scripts that you can use when you come across new prospects. I'm going to also share with you how and when to best use them so that you can get more sales and signups than ever before. So stay tuned. Welcome to episode 152. My name's Tanya Aliza, and I help entrepreneurs and network marketers create success fast while most importantly designing a lifestyle that you love. So if you're new here, consider subscribing because I put out a brand new training episode and free resource for you and your business each and every week. So today, my prospecting has shifted more to chat messages, text messages, messenger messages, Instagram messages. It's not really a lot of belly-to-belly prospecting. So I have certain processes that I use that have helped me streamline and make my prospecting more effective using these mediums. Now I'm going to share with you some really good scripts, but I want to warn you, do not copy these scripts word for word and do not water down your personality, okay? These are a guideline, these are fundamentals, but like any other scripts that I share, I always encourage you to put your personality into the scripts. And I want you to rather understand the true foundation and fundamentals of why these work. Now, I created these messages to keep me moving forward fast and to not sound like a broken record or create a lot of redundancy that bores me in my business. I've also tested thousands upon thousands over the years of different variations of these messages with my prospects. So I'm going to encourage you to test, and test some more. And before I give you some of these, I want you to know that I don't really script out the dialogue, the conversation part of the conversation, okay? So I have certain scripts for, once people say, or my prospects say, yes, I'm open, tell me more about what you have, then I have a script for that. But to get to that point in the dialogue and the conversation, I don't have scripts for conversation. You don't want to sound like a robot, but you do want to have scripts for your processes. And there's lots of other videos over on my blog at TanyaAliza.com on how to start conversations and how to have those conversations. But today, we want to dial in those processes from the point of where your prospect says, yes, I'm interested, tell me more. So I have scripted processes for my presenting, for my follow-up, and for my closing of the sale. And I suggest you do the same. Now, in every episode of Tanya Aliza TV, you know that I like to equip you with a free resource that you can use in your business to help you create success with fast. Today, in this episode, since we're talking all about these scripts for prospecting and presenting and following up and closing, I'm going to give you something super juicy that I know that you're going to love. So I use an app called Evernote. It's a free app. I suggest you put it on your phone, your tablet, your computer, your desktop. They all sync with each other when you have the app on all your devices. And this is why I love it, because you can access your notes in Evernote from all your different devices and you can edit and it'll all sync together. But I have a specific notebook in Evernote for my network marketing company scripts that I use and I pull from, and I like to copy and paste and use and modify. And so what I want to do is I want to share my network marketing prospecting script swipe file with you. I want to show you exactly what I use in my business so that you can copy and do the same in your business. Now, if you think that that would be useful for you to peek in and see how I do things and use those scripts and modify them and make them your own and use my swipe file inside of Evernote, you can head over to my blog at TanyaAliza.com/152. I'll leave a link for you above or below this video in the description box, and it'll take you over to the blog post where you will see this video. Right below this video, you'll see a big yellow button, and then you can request access absolutely free to my network marketing prospecting script swipe file for you to use. And I suggest you pop them into Evernote and learn how to use Evernote as well. But you can really use whatever software you use to keep notes on your phone or your computer or your laptop where you can copy and paste from. So head over to the blog to grab those scripts, and we're going to talk about those here in today's episode. Now, most of the time I use these scripts in voice text format. Okay, so if you're using Facebook Messenger, which I highly suggest you use, and if you don't know how to use Facebook Messenger, I'll leave a link on my blog in the show notes section because I did a really good episode on how I specifically use Messenger to converse, present, follow up, and close in my business, and it's been a godsend. But if you're using Instagram, they also now have the voice recorder available to you as well. So I typically will use these scripts in voice format, unless I'm sending somebody my closing instructions, like my sign up instructions with my sign up link. So if you have that download that I'm giving you in today's episode, then you're gonna see a bunch of these scripts and you can decide which ones you wanna just copy and paste and send in text format, or if you want to do it in voice format. But I recommend voice format because it adds a more personalized, high touch to the conversation with your prospects. So if you look on the presenting script, typically what I'll do is once somebody says that they're open to learning more, I personally have a Facebook group that I put people in to get the information for my company, whether they're interested in the products or the business. And so how I approach that is something like this. I'll hold down my text recorder and I'll say, okay, John, that's super exciting. I can definitely get you the information that you're looking for. I've got a really exciting Facebook group here where I can put you in to get all the information. There's a couple of videos that you're going to want to see that I'm sure you're going to love. I'm going to put you in that Facebook group, but before I do, is there a time today that you can carve out? It'll take about 15 or 20 minutes to go through the information. Is there a time today that you can carve out to do that? Okay, so you'll see if you follow my trainings before, I typically will confirm a follow-up time where they're going to look at the information before I give them the information, because then right then and there, I can book the next step with my prospect to follow up. Now, if you downloaded the scripts, you're gonna see that there's a follow-up, right? You gotta do. So after you've put them into the information, however you do that with your company, you need to follow up. So I will typically either do it on voice message, or if they're not a voicer really on social media, you can just copy and paste this text that I'm giving you. So it'll just basically, you want to confirm that they've gone through the information first before you can take the next step. So I'll say, hey John, just following up, like I said, I promised I would. Did you get a chance to finish watching the videos that I tagged you inside our Facebook group? Okay, so then John's going to reply yes or no. If John says yes, then I'm just going to do my 3-question close that I train on a lot, right? Great, John. What did you like best about what you saw? Pretty exciting, right? Right? Do you see an opportunity for yourself? Great. Is there anything else you need to know before we get you started? Okay, so those are, my scripts for following up. Now, if you have the download, you have closing scripts as well that you're going to see. And so when somebody says, yeah, I'm interested, I want to, get started, instead of retyping or remessaging the same thing over and over again, which are your getting started steps, I've got my getting started steps in my Evernote. So basically I can just copy and paste them over and you'll see them in the scripts. Now, there's also a bunch of other really cool scripts that I've documented along the way. And I encourage you to do the same. And it might be a little bit different in your business than it is in my business. And so what I found is if I'm doing a 3-way group message with my team, there's certain messages that I can copy and I can paste and I can use versus sounding redundant or having to retype the same thing over and over again. So my suggestion in this little bonus training to add to your Evernote file is if you notice that you're saying the same thing over and over again more than 2 or 3 times, create a script for it that you can copy and paste and modify with each person in each conversation that you're having on social media. Another script that you might keep and save for copy paste purposes is once somebody signed up as a customer or once somebody signed up as a new teammate, what do you send them for their getting started instructions? So you're going to have that as a script. Now, once you have your scripts kind of all put together in your Evernote file, guess what you can do? You can now share those with your team. So the best thing that you can do in your business to create automation and leverage, which is why I know you joined network marketing in the first place, is to create these systems and processes to help you do that. So have an Evernote swipe file that you can pull from for each process of type of conversation that you're having with your prospects or with your teammates or with your teammates' prospects. I really, really, really hope that you do this because it will save you so much time and so much headache in your business. And make sure to pick the powerful freebie and resource that I put together for you. Pick it up over on my blog at tanyaaliza.com/152. It's my network marketing prospecting script file in Evernote. So you can copy and modify my scripts that I use and get ideas for scripts that you can use in your business. I know you're going to love today's freebie. Question of the week. Do you have any network marketing prospecting scripts that you use that you find helpful in your business with your team? If you do, drop a comment below and let us know what you found useful and what you've leveraged out in your scripts that you use in your business. So, did you get some value in today's episode? I really hope that you did. Thank you for joining me. And if you know of anybody else that will find value in this information, make sure to share this with your team by smashing the share button above, below, or around this video. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and I will see you on the next episode of Tanya Aliza TV.